welcome to the first ever episode of the REPHIBIAS Lecture. If you see me looking down, that's because the camera is actually like way up here, not down here. It's kind of hard. Anyway, today I'm accompanying with my dad for the first episode, so thank you to my dad for coming. And you can introduce yourself.
Thanks for having me. I am Alexander's dad. My name is Christopher Ball. I have been Alexander's dad for almost 11 years now. Very, very happy to be here.
So if you guys are new to the channel, well, I guess I've never really explained this podcast, so might as well explain it before we get started. So this podcast is where I will talk to other people who take care of reptiles, or have taken care of reptiles in the past and have experience. So I'll talk to them and we'll just talk, and I'll get like a little presentation on Keynote, and we'll just talk for a bit. I'll ask them questions. I'm pointing there because the questions are right there. You guys can't see it, but I'm just going to be asking seven questions. I think, it's pretty sure it's 7. 1, 2, it's 6. It's 6 questions. I tried to count the last one. But so basically, that's what we do in this podcast. And shall we get started?
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Alright. What is the first reptile or amphibian that you have ever had?
That's a good question. I might have had some that I don't remember when I was very young. When I grew up, I lived in the country, and my parents had, your grandparents, had a great big pond in front of the house that I would see lots of frogs there and turtles and things like that. And I remember trying to catch them when I was little. But the first reptile or amphibian that I remember taking care of was a pair of anoles that my parents had bought from the pet store. And we got the anoles, we brought them home, we put them in this little terrarium. It was more vertical than it was wide. The anoles were tiny. I remember my mom and dad sending us out to go catch flies in the garage to feed to the anoles in their tank, and it was just so much fun watching them eat.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So I had an anole once. Her name is Nagini. She's like, I don't know where she is now. We set her free. Well, most likely she escaped, but so Dad would catch flies, and it's really nice watching them eat. But actually, Nagini was the second reptile I've ever cared for, because then I had that house gecko for like a day or something, and I kind of took care of it, but then I kind of let it free. And then, so how do you feel now? Because we have Frodo, and you help take care of him too, so how do you feel with Frodo here and everything like that?
I'm super excited. It's been a while since we've had a reptile in the house, and getting, we got a bigger terrarium for Frodo than we did for Nagini, and feel like that is making all the difference right now. And it's really a lot of fun watching Frodo grow, getting him from a 3-month-ish leopard gecko. We don't know how old he was, but around 3 months. Yeah. And watching him grow. The anoles are the biggest, reptile that I've kept. So I'm excited to see him grow. He's a funny little guy. He's got a lot of personality and energy. Yeah. And I love it.
Yeah. Funny thing is, you've taken care of, it's like, I don't know, they get up to 4 inches and Frodo, since he's a boy, he can get up to be 1 foot long. Well, it's like the highest.
Wow. That's really big. I didn't know that.
And that's by 18 months. Like, in 18 months, he will probably get to his full size, like 18 months old. That's what I read. And then for girls, it's different. The biggest normal size that it will usually get up to is, I think, 10 inches? Yeah, 10 inches. Also, if you notice Bentley in the background, he's not a reptile, but we still love him a lot.
He's sleeping in his house over there.
Yeah. And
one of my favorite things about Bentley, or not Bentley, but Frodo, is, and I think this is common with leopard geckos, when he's hunting or he gets excited about something, his tail does a little shaky.
Oh, I love that. It's like he gets excited like a dog, you know how they wag their tail. His tail just starts really fast.
And then he strikes.
Yeah. Alright, let's go see the next question. What so I don't know how many reptiles or amphibians you have cared for. So, what are they like? What are all the reptiles or I guess amphibians that you have taken care of in your life?
One way or another, I know that I'd caught turtles, frogs.
I didn't know there were turtles in that pond.
There definitely are. Lizards. I haven't kept a snake, but I have friends who have pet snakes and would handle them. Yeah. I never really took care of them. I think I fed one for a friend 1 week. If that counts.
Yeah. So if we go to a bit more detail, do you know some of the species or what they looked like, what you caught?
There were box turtles. Those were the ones that we would see most often. There was a snapping turtle.
Oh, snapping turtles.
I think we called him Mike or something like that. In Commerce, we didn't see any of these, but there are alligator snapping turtles who actually look like alligators. Their snouts look like alligators.
I did not even know that existed. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so box turtles are pretty cool, I think. And then snapping turtles, yeah, they're cool, but they just can bite.
Say other reptiles and amphibians that I've taken care of are the frogs and lizards that are outside the house.
What type of frogs? Do you know what type of frogs or what do they look like?
They're just the common frogs. I don't know what to call them other than frogs. They could even be toads, for all I know.
Yeah, they could have been American toads. I think that's what they're called. Woodhouse toads, things like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind they are. I do see, and I wish I knew the name of them, but I do see some anoles outside around the compost area. I see some bigger lizards. I see some Mediterranean geckos and house geckos, but also see there's a lizard that lives in Central Texas, and I forget the name of it. It's a spiny guy.
Oh, it's that the horn. It's horn, right?
No, not the horn frog. No, it's Texas spiny lizard. It's this guy.
Okay, yeah. Actually, speaking of Mediterranean, I don't actually know if it was a Mediterranean. It was just like 2 hours maybe ago. This baby Mediterranean, I think, little lizard kind of crawled into our house, and it's still in here. It's like over in the living room.
Eating some bugs, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully. Alright, so if you were able to get basically like your dream reptile or amphibian, it could be an amphibian that's your dream, what would it be?
Good question.
Like, kind of reptile or amphibian that you like a lot, you've always wanted.
I like iguanas, but I always wanted a chameleon.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was cool that they could change colors. And I think in my imagination as a kid, I imagined that they could change it really wildly. Kind of like you see in the cartoons with the polka dots and things like that.
Yeah, and like Curious George, where it would go all rainbow over and over again. Like, it's the original Curious George movie.
Yep.
Like, it went on there and it was...
Yeah, so I probably thought that they behaved more like that.
But they're still really cool.
They're still amazing, and I think that it's cool that they can change their color. I like their size. I've heard that they make good pets, so I think I would choose the chameleon.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I have always wanted a bearded dragon. I think they're awesome. They're really cool. They get along. I think they're pretty cool. I love I've like wanted one for a couple of years, but eventually but our house is not big enough for one, and it's full grown. They need like 120-gallon terrarium or something. So yeah, so probably maybe eventually, but definitely not in this house.
Yeah, it's quite big.
And we don't know how Bentley would do because it's really big. Oh, I did want to say that, did you know octopi have the ability to change color too?
I did know that, at least some of them, right?
Yeah. Going off topic a bit, they were talking about octopi, but...
Yeah, different family.
This is kind of like the same question. What is your favorite? We're going to say, what's your top 5 favorite?
My top 5 favorites. Well, I like the classic tree frogs. I think that they're super cute. I love their padded feet and their padded toes and how sticky they are. I'd love watching them like crawl up my mom's window when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So they're up there for sure. I'll put leopard gecko up there. I didn't know much about them until we got Frodo, and they're a lot of fun. I really like them a lot.
Yeah.
If I can say turtles in general, I could say that. Otherwise, if I have to pick one specifically, it would be the the Galapagos tortoise.
Is that an aquatic one?
No, that's a land tortoise.
Oh yeah. I think I've heard of that. I just kind of forgot.
Sea turtle would be up there too, so maybe that's 2 of them. That's 4.
Yeah, 4.
And I like turtles. I like
If you do ever think you want to add anything else to this, also I'll let you extend it to 6.
Okay. Well, I gotta get number 5 first.
Yeah.
And I like.
Tough.
It's tough, and I'm so close to saying Python because I like Python as a programming language. But I don't know that the actual reptile, while I think they're neat and I think that they're awesome, not in my top 5. What's the name of the lizard that can run on the water?
It's Draco?
Yeah, the Draco.
I think lizard. It's Draco. Let me go ask William.
No. Oh. Flying lizard or a Draco. Wait, Draco's the flying.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Draco's the flying.
Well, that's pretty cool, too.
Yeah, I know. I watched some Wildcats with William, so...
Oh, Komodo dragon. I'll choose the Komodo dragon.
Oh, yeah, Komodo dragons.
They're super neat. And honorable mention go out to crocodiles and alligators, whom I think are incredible. Would not want to spend any close time with. All the snakes out there, you're pretty cool, too. Once again, wouldn't want to spend much time up close with either of you.
On Google, there's just a little thing. It has like flying snakes. It says people also search for, and there's this hilarious picture. It's just a snake floating in midair. If you watched Harry Potter too.
Wow, they actually are a thing. They live in southern China, India, and Sri Lanka.
That's not. Wait, there's no way that's.
They glide.
Oh my god, there's no.
I can't even. What?
Oh my gosh, we're going off topic.
Oh, this is reptiles though.
Oh my gosh.
Is that really a thing?
No, there's no way.
It's on National Geographic.
It's a thing.
Oh my goodness.
When you hear flying snakes, if you see the picture, it sounds even more ridiculous. Like, it sounds so ridiculous.
So check out flying snakes sometime on Google, everybody, or on DuckDuckGo, whatever your favorite browser may be, or search engine.
Yes. Alright. So, this is your last question, and this is a good one. What do you enjoy the most about reptiles and amphibians?
Watching them grow, watching them eat and things like that. Just watching their activity. I'm a big time fan of nature and getting to, have a habitat that's safe and nurturing for a reptile is a lot of fun. And watching him grow and for Frodo in particular, getting to know him because he does have a lot of personality. He's got that little smile, and he'll look out and lick his lips at us.
Yeah, I love how leopard geckos' face are just curved into a smile.
Yeah, gives him a really endearing visage.
Yeah, when they're sleeping, they're smiling.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I don't watch myself sleep.
Oh, I mean, what do you enjoy most about reptiles and amphibians?
I mean, I love having them. I love hanging out with them, spending time with them. I love teaching them how to live and just taming them, and just having them is the best, in my opinion. It's just a good thing, and I love taking care of reptiles. Well, now is the end of the video, and we have to say goodbye. Goodbye, Dad. We all love this, and we all know that you absolutely love animals. Thank you for coming on, and I hope we can see you on here again soon. And if you notice that picture, it's Baby Bentley.
It is Baby Bentley. Well, thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to be on your podcast again sometime.
Yeah, you definitely will, I think.
And I hope to help you with more reptiles and amphibians, and we can learn together.
Yeah, we will.
All right, bye.
Bye.